Good late afternoon, it's good to see you. I'm in Yogyakarta, staying just out of the central district of Malioboro, about 1.5 kilometres, I guess. As usual, the first night I booked in town and then spent a couple of hours walking around looking for a place, and I found this lovely little quiet spot. This is the lovely owner, Itet. Hello, Itet. Itet will cook for you and really attends to you really well. There's 6 rooms and there's a French couple that are staying here, and last night they asked if they had playing cards here, and they didn't, but the husband immediately went out and bought a set of playing cards. That's service, huh? It's a service we've come to know and love in Indonesia. This is the room. I've just got to watch my feet. Very, run-of-the-mill kind of rooms around this price range. It's $25 a night, not too bad. Obviously there's a little bit of a discount if you're cutting out that middleman at one of the online booking platforms. The idea today or this afternoon, I was going to do my first evening street food tour, but this rain set in and that might make it problematic. But the deal is, we've got to upload a video. So let's get out there and have a look. The thing I like about obviously being away from that centre district is that it's a very local feel here. You're around people that are, hello. You're living around local people, and you get a good feel for their lifestyle and, the families, and it's just a lot more pleasurable, I think, than living in amongst the tourism stuff. I just walked past some people rolling up food or something, and I'm not sure what it is, so I'm gonna ask if I can have a look. Permisi, apa itu? Hey. Ini. Oh, ini. Udah manis. Manis. Oh. Bisa coba satu? Oh. That's really kind.
Ini produksi.
Oh.
Ini tempat produksinya.
Wow.
Tempat bikin.
This is really good. It's like if I was comparing it to anything, it's kind of be like a less sweet mince pie maybe, but that's good. Nama apa ini? Bakpia. Bakpia
jago.
Semua keluarga. Tinggal di sini.
Iya.
And berapa hari ini? Satu hari
10.000 butir.
10.000.
10.000 butir.
10,000.
Yes. Ya.
No.
10.000 butir.
Banyak.
Satu kotak 25.
25.
Iya.
Woi. Oke.
Mau beli?
10? 10?
10 kotak.
Kecil,
Kecilnya itu. Bentar.
I had the feeling that they wanted me to buy one of these big baskets, and I've probably got that wrong, but yeah, okay, yeah. Makasih ya.
Satu kotak 25.
25.
Iya.
Okay. 30, okay.
Oke. Kembali 5.000.
Tidak apa.
Oke. Makasih ya.
No problem. See you later. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
There was something that happened there after I turned the camera off and gave them my YouTube name. And it's one of the things that I really find endearing about many people in Indonesia. They were so thrilled and excited that they might be on YouTube. They were like young children. And there's a certain naivety and innocence about many Indonesians that I find really attractive, Just recently I've had a lot of people asking how much I spend each month. And I know I've gone through it before, but we've had some new subscribers, so why not do it again? Not including I'll just wait for this guy, I'm not sure where he's going. Not including airfares, insurances, backpacks or whatever you need to get here. This is just a figure that is a day-to-day number. I don't spend any more than about 1,500 Australian dollars a month. The majority of that taken up by accommodation. It's very rare that I go over sort of $30, and it averages out to about 25 Australian dollars a night. And that generally gets you hot water, air conditioned, Wi-Fi that's reasonably good. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
And the other $25 a day goes on transport if I'm going between places. Food. Now, where it comes to food, you won't find me in a tourist restaurant or anywhere that's charging $10 or $15 a dish. Not that I'm sure that food isn't fine, but personally I'm a lover of Indonesian street food and warung food. So it's rare. It's rare that I might spend any more than, I don't know, $3 or $4 a meal. Back at where I'm staying, I think the most expensive meal is $2 there as well. So, you know, I've made the trade-off. I spend a bit more on accommodation to have that comfort, have the Wi-Fi. The transport and food takes up the other $25. Now, as far as airfares go, I'm really lucky that I live in Perth, and when I do come to and from, my last flight to KL that got me into Medan and Sumatra, that was $140 from Perth. My last flight to Bali was $130 from Perth. Sometimes, you know, I might pay up to $180 to get into KL or Bali, but that's very rare. If you're forced at Christmas or these peak periods, it'll feature, you'll pay more. But, you know, yeah, I'm lucky that I'm in Perth. It's really, really cheap to fly to Indonesia from there. They say the UK has Spain, the Americans have Mexico, and us Australians have Bali. And they'd be right. I wouldn't go so far as to say Malioboro is a tourist ghetto per se, but it has a lot of that feel to it. You'll see quite a few foreigners here. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with tourist ghettos. They used to serve a great purpose, whether it be Kosan Road, Tamil, Jalan Jaksa. You know, before the internet, this was a great place. These tourist ghettos were a great place to exchange information, you know, find out what's good, what's not good, and where to stay, what boat to get, what bus. And, you know, that seemed to be a conduit or a way in which to meet people as well. I find these days people are more insulated a little bit with their phones, but that's just the way it is. Things change, travel change. Hello, sir. How are you today? Yes. Hello. Cheers. Cheers. And here we come. Wow, this is a lot of street food here. All pretty similar. I'm looking for something different than my normal sort of spicy chicken and what have you. I hope the rain holds off. But this is, I guess, what you call a feeder road. This is the main road down here. What is that? Hello. Apa ini?
Telur.
Telur.
Ya.
Kecil telur.
Kecil.
Kecil.
Mau ya?
Telur is egg, but these are really small eggs. I wonder if they're quail eggs or...
Hey, telur buaya gede.
I'm not sure if I'm reading that right. That might have been a little bit risque what she was saying, but I could be wrong. Hello. And here we are in the thick of it immediately. I'm not going to stop at the first few places. Hi, how are you?
Afternoon, mister.
Mau kemana?
How are you?
Malioboro?
Yes.
Mau makan? Okay, semua keluarga.
Yeah.
Bye. They were calling out to me from the car, demanding my attention. And I'm not going to deny them. They're quite splendid, these carriages. Really quite splendid, all in their different colours. Permisi, Pak. Berapa harganya ini?
Keliling-keliling.
Ya. No. Membeli ini.
Harganya berapa? 60 juta.
Apa?
60 juta.
60?
Iya.
60 juta?
Iya.
Woi, mahal.
Murah.
Murah?
Iya.
Oh, 60 juta. Wow. If my Indonesian still right, that's 60 million. So back to the finances. Very rarely do I go over $1,500. Averages out to about 25 for accommodation and 25 for the rest of it. On occasion, I will sort of treat myself a bit. In Jakarta, I stayed at the Ibis Harmony, which was $45 a night. But again, when you're eating street food and you're not spending, I don't spend anything, you know. I can't remember the last, I had one beer in Jakarta, and that was about it. I don't know what's going on over there. There's a bit of a gathering. Hello there. So yeah, I don't really spend a great deal on anything else other than sort of accommodation and a little bit of food and some transport. You won't find me giving it up in the club. I'm not sure if it's a demonstration or... One of the things you learn in some of these countries when occasionally things sort of bubble to the surface, if there's protests or disharmony in the streets, is you stay away from it. Just stay right away from it. Sometimes emotions can flow over and people will strike out at anything that represents anything other than what their core beliefs and core lives are, and a bulle wandering around the middle of that can get yourself in a little bit of strife. I know some people who would I know some people that seek that sort of stuff out, you know, but there comes a time when you're just a little bit old for that edginess. We have some more warongs here, some more street food. I'm just trying to find anything that's different to meat on a stick or spicy chicken. Oh, but I see these little eggs, these little skewered eggs, and I guess I haven't had it before, so I need to try it. Permisi, nama ini apa? Telur kecil ya? Berapa satu? 5,000 for a try. I've got to try one. 5,000 for a... I don't know whether they pigeon eggs. Does anyone know what animal provides these eggs? Makasih ya. Sama-sama. Okay. No sambal. No, oh, I'm going to get in someone's way there. Hello. Hey. Wish me luck. It can't be as bad as the pig's blood. It's as you would expect an egg to taste, but there's a little, it's a little bit sweet. There's a little bit of sweetness to the egg. I don't know. I'd like to know what bird it is. Personally, I love it when people are sitting around playing games, and I'm a... Oh no, no, Magnus Carlsen saya ya.
Just for fun.
No, makasih ya. Saya terlihat ya. Oh, I'm from Australia.
Which part?
Perth.
Which suburb in Perth?
What suburb?
Fremantle.
Okay, I'm from Murdoch.
I live in Sydney.
Oh, did you? What were you doing in Sydney?
Painter.
A painter. Oh, very nice. And do you come to here every day and play chess?
Because I joined in art exhibition here.
Oh, do you? Yeah, yeah.
Around 25 different artists from all Indonesia.
Oh, really? That sounds nice. And how long have you been playing chess?
From young.
From young. So very good, yeah? You have a rating?
1500.
1500. That's good. If memory serves me correctly, the highest ratings for sort of international players like Magnus Carlsen in traditional chess is about 3,000. So if you're at about 1,500, that's pretty good. That's really good. What was your name, sir?
My name is Chiptong.
Chiptong. Yeah, okay. Thank you for talking with me, yeah?
Maybe you want to see my work?
Yeah, mungkin lain kali ya. Makasih banyak, yeah? Yeah?
You've seen already?
Yeah, banyak art gallery, yeah, an artist. But thank you so much, yeah? I realised as soon as that man told me he was an artist, it's very often a thing you'll come across. I came across it so many times in India. I've come across it here in Indonesia as well. They say they're an artist, they're not an artist. I'm not saying that he isn't himself, but they'll say they're an artist and they've got a gallery or they've got a showing or with other artists, and they'll take you there, and they're essentially just commission guys pulling you off the street. You go in, you buy something, they get a commission. The man's just waved me over. Oh, sorry sir, I'm from Australia. Where are you from?
From here.
From here. Siapa nama anda?
Bambang.
Sambal. Kerja apa sambal? Oh. Okay, bye. That guy called me over and was quite vibrant and, you know, encouraging and gushing almost to talk with me. And then I said, I'm a YouTuber, I'll just turn my camera on, and turn the camera on, and he sort of shut down. Now I completely respect people's wishes not to appear, you know, but I get this, I kind of feel that there's a couple of characters on this street that they could probably lead you down a path to spend some money if you gave them the opportunity. But back to what I spend, like, it's really quite comfortable for me on 1,500 Australian dollars a month. I've lived in Bali and Ubud on 500 Australian dollars a month. I've lived in Pokhara in Nepal on 300. It's, you know, you can spend as much as you want, really, can't you, you know? But I think for most people, $1,500, $2,000 a month is more than enough to have a very comfortable trip. There's a bit of noise up here, so I'll get past that. There's a man carrying something that's whistling, and I've seen these a couple of times and I don't know what they are. I want to find out. Permisi Pak, apa ini? Apa ini?
Ya.
Apa?
Oi.
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 Oi. Putu.
Yes, the name cookie is putu from coconut.
Oh, I see. And it's like a paste or
Umami.
umami.
Umami from coconut.
He can make me one now.
Inside is sugar.
Sugar?
Brown
Gula.
sugar.
Gula. Brown sugar. Yeah.
Yes, there is brown sugar inside.
I'm gonna try one.
Yes, you can.
Would you like one?
What do you want?
Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
What's your name?
Intan.
Intan. My name's Wayne Intan. Thank you for helping me.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so
how much you want?
I don't know. I know nothing about it. It's up to you.
One or two, you.
One for me, and how many you want? Whatever you want.
Pak, beli Pak. Ini ya Pak, 5 wae Pak. It's the most popular food traditional from Yogya.
The most famous traditional food in Yogya.
Okay, this is putu. The name
Putu.
is putu. Yes.
Yeah, I think in Bali there is a person's name called Putu also, yeah? But-
putu the name of people, but
Yeah,
this
this
is
is the name.
for food from
Okay.
Yogya.
So this is the coconut here,
Yes, this is.
and he'll
And this brown sugar inside.
brown sugar.
Okay.
He puts it in a little like
And
bamboo.
finally plating with sugar, white sugar.
And what's he doing here? Steaming it.
This is just steaming. There are what is
You're doing very well, Itan. You're doing very
Yes.
well. Your English is so good.
this is, and the sound is
Yes, the steam, yeah.
Yes.
So this sits here and heats up, yeah? It makes it hot.
Yes,
Yeah.
very
Okay.
hot.
And you eat it from here, or
No, this is will be
it pushes it out
Yes,
through the tube? Oh, wonderful. And what are you doing in here tonight? Maaf, saya lupa nama.
Intan.
Intan. Sedikit sulit untuk saya. What are you doing in Malioboro? You tinggal di sini? You live here?
Yes, I live in here.
In Malioboro?
I'm lesson and I'm walking and that.
Oh, kerja di warung?
Yes, warung lesson.
Berapa lama kerja di sana?
Sudah lama.
Oh, ya?
Sangat lama. Ya.
Sangat lama, mungkin 5 tahun.
5 tahun ada,
Ya,
iya.
ya. Maaf, umur
Sekarang 29.
29?
Ya.
Terlihat
Bisa
muda. Mungkin 20. Yeah. Okay, so he's turning them upside down now. Half and half. Cook the bottom, cook the top half. And then he pushes them out. He pushes them out of the bamboo tubes.
Ya.
Uh-huh.
Ben mantap ya, Pak ya. Iya.
They're the perfect bite size as well by the looks of things. Oh, we put more coconut over at the top of it. I see. It looks so good. And sugar as well. Makasih, Pak. One for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. One for me.
That's cashback.
And get the change.
Cheers.
Makasih banyak, Pak, ya.
Iya, ya.
Have a good day, ya.
Ya, Pak.
Thank you.
Laris ya,
Yeah.
Pak.
Oke, Pak. Betul aja, Pak, ya.
Thank you, sir.
No, you're most welcome. Thank you for helping me. And we'll try some of your fruit as well.
You can eating here. You can-
Okay, sure, sure. Oh, up to you, up to you. So here we go with the, sorry, maafkan saya. Nama apa ini lagi? Putu.
Yes.
How can I forget that? I've just got to remember the Balinese name. Here we go with some putu. Oh, wow. It's really light and fluffy. Really light and fluffy. I was expecting it to be a heavy kind of pudding, a heavy pudding. But this is like, it's got the texture of a sponge cake. That's what the texture is. It's the texture of a sponge cake. And you got the layer of sugar and coconut on top of it. And you can taste the layer as you eat it. It's really good. Another thing which a lot of people are interested in knowing, it seems, is whether YouTube is making me any money. And I completely understand how people want to know that, because it's an interesting thing, I think, to be able to support your travel lifestyle online or being a digital nomad. I'm happy to announce that in the last month or two, YouTube is now supplying me with enough, or providing me with enough money to travel. And what I'm hoping is that we can continue a little bit of growth and get a few more subscribers and get to the stage where it becomes quite predictable. The issue with YouTube is you just never know. It's just so erratic, the income, by day, by week, by month. And I imagine after 6 or 12 months of having a steady income, you can probably gauge what your earnings are. But yeah, just to reiterate, I am now sort of making enough money to support the lifestyle, which is really great. So it's probably the opportunity now to thank everyone for helping me, because if you weren't watching it, I wouldn't be doing it, you know. So, well, I'm not sure. I probably would still be doing it, but yeah, I just wanted to say thanks, really. It's been really, really great to have the community that we've developed with lots of experienced travellers and good people too, it seems. People that are supportive and positive, and that's what I was sort of hoping for. I'm now a little bit further along down Malioboro, or Jalan Malioboro, and come across the Pasar Sore Malioboro, which is, I imagine, the afternoon market. I'm not going to go in there. I think it's pretty evident what that's going to be. It's going to be gimmicky and yeah, not something I'm really interested in. I don't mind these types of places. I can't spend a lot of time in them, though, I have to say. I don't mind dropping in and having a look every now and again, but probably not the place I'm going to hang around. You can tell, I can tell I'm not very comfortable in these areas. Not that I'm not very comfortable, it's that I don't come to them very often. I don't know really what to show you. I don't really particularly want to walk around a clothing store or somebody that's sort of selling bags or shoes or whatever else that might be here. It doesn't interest me, and I don't think I could do any of it justice, because yeah, it doesn't really mean much to me, all this type of stuff, you know. I think that's just about it from me. I'm just about done with Jalan Malioboro. I'm looking forward to getting out a little bit further in the next few days and getting into the outskirts, maybe down to the beach, and getting a little bit more local. As always, thanks very much for coming along. I hope you're well and happy in life and doing the things you want to do. We'll see you soon.